Okay, so yeah, we just had a battle in the swamp. Excuse me. So, and we are not in great shape, like at all. Interesting. I mean, the only one who uses shields would be Shadowheart.
Anything of use?
Sparkle hands, more Tempest gear. Okay. Oil slipperiness. Sure, we'll loot all that. Hmm. Alright, I'm getting a little edgy about this, so I'm gonna go hit camp. I don't want to explore too far and be. Oh!
My condition is worsening again. I need to consume some powerful magic or it may become volatile.
Well, we've got this Moondrop pendant. We've got the Sparkle hand gloves, and I'm definitely not going to give you that headband, sorry.
Thank you. It is a strange experience. Each time anew. Like a lost soul is spelunking through the darkness that is me, only to be sacrificed on the dread altar of the heart. Somehow the second artifact hasn't had the effect of the first. It's somewhat relieved the discomfort, but I fear my hunger hasn't quite... Ah! The magic isn't having the effect it should have. It's not like the last time, like a rainstorm that quells a forest fire. It merely drizzles. The embers still sizzle, the fire remains undefeated. I'm not certain what's going on, but nothing good. Please, I need to think. I need to retrace my steps to a glade of calm and think. Thank you for the artifact. A great deal of trouble it was too. A great deal of trouble indeed.
I mean, I only flash fried myself a few times trying to open a chest for an exploit, but yeah, it's fine.
Well met.
Nothing for Will.
Just thought of something.
Shah's blessings upon you. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow. I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons. I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning.
Okay.
It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure.
Alright, well, definitely time for a overnight rest because I have no more rest and I am spent. Really?
Hell's fire. She's coming.
I guess there's my answer.
Will, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
God damn it. Anyone but her.
Fine. I just think Will's horns look absolutely stupid.
You flatterer. Why, if I had a warm heart, I'm sure it would be skipping. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank.
We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart. The point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder.
will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet. There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Hang on.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long
Not
time
really.
since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
Tried to get around it. Kind of sulking right now.
You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was.
I don't know. Maybe in the time that patch 2 and patch 3 and the subsequent hotfix came out, that was patched out. I don't know. I don't have a good answer. I suppose I should go check the patch notes, but
It is a strange experience. Each time anew. Like a lost soul is spelunking through the darkness that is me, only to be sacrificed on the dread altar of the heart. Somehow the second artifact hasn't had the effect of the first. It's somewhat relieved the discomfort, but I fear my hunger hasn't quite... The magic isn't having the effect it should have. It's not like the last time, like a rain merely drizzles. The embers still sizzle.
okay, we've seen this.
I'm not certain what's going on, but nothing good. Please, I need... Thank you for the...
So I reran it again. Alright.
Damn it all. What have I done? I'd be hunting devils and demons, Mizora said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not this. Not Zariel's victims, not innocent tieflings. Karlak showed us the truth, and I refuse to see it. My oath forbids me from uttering her very name. Not unless she's revealed herself to you. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. Or so I thought. Until Karlak. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Alright.
Be wary of false promises. The missing druid, Halsin, was it? He may be talented, but only a Githyanki's Sathis can cleanse an embedded tadpole.
What are you doing, Scratch? Well, that was really disappointing. I have a bunch of sausages, cheeses, some tea, some wine, a bit of beer.
Shah's blessings upon you. I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely.
I personally don't, but not my I preferred ideology if I was to be a cleric.
Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her? Curious. Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company.
I mean, if I was a drow, even if I was raised on the surface, it's kind of it's a debate of nature versus nurture, I guess.
You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? She took me in when no one else would. Without her, I wouldn't be alive. She's my mother. She nurtures me, cares for me, loves me. Don't believe the lies the Selûnites tell.
I'm really eager to lose all these notifications. Half tempted just to camp again. But we'll save here and head back out into the swamp.
Odd. Someone's cut a notch in the tree there.
Hello, what's this? Investigate Kaga. All right. Apparently Kaga's in league with Shadow Druids.
No traps, please.
There's a trap disarm toolkit though. In the world. I'm getting really close to level 4. Man, I would love to get level 4. Level 4 in 5th edition is such a huge level. It's your first ability score increase / feat slot, but also your proficiency bonus. Well, I think that's at level 5, but still. Those 2 levels, you see a lot of power increase for your character. Alright. Animal carcass. Hey. Plenty of wine.
Dead? I thought they had a sister to find. That's just lazy boys. Be ready. Whoever or whatever did this could be
Something
close.
over there.
Excuse me. I think I hit up a quick save here. Well, there's Joel. Well, as irony would have it, I'm pretty sure I've got enough means to put a stop to the ritual in the Emerald Grove. And while we're there, we can go ahead and take care of Karlek's issue with her heart. And I'll talk to Zoru. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and leave the swamp for now. Go back to the Druid Grove. Because I would very much like to get... Well, I don't know if it's going to be enough. I mean, I'm short by 219. Jeez.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it? You saw what they were willing to do to a child just for trying. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense. A low thought, but I'd be lying if I said I hadn't considered it. But the druids would slaughter us. We'd have to get close to Korga, within striking distance. I can't manage that, but they've already let you pass once. It doesn't sit well with me either. But to get these people to safety, there's nothing I won't do. You'd be well rewarded for the risk. But if that won't sway you, there's nothing more to discuss. Just Zevlor, Tilly. We're civilians now, remember?
With respect, sir, being a Hellrider is for life. They can't take...
They can, and did. Avernus changed things. Best we get used to that.
Yes. Zevlor.
How fares the search?
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now. But I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlach. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way,
Druids. Who uses wooden tools?
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful. Sooner rather than later would be good. I feel like I'm burning serious fuel. Oh, fuck yes. I'm ready to burn all night. Speaking of, I could eat a giant badger. Is it almost time for dinner?
Alright. What do you got, Zoru?
We should be getting drunk at least. It's no fun waiting for death sober.
There.
I think I have to bring Lae'zel here.
What can I do for you? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I guess I'll... It sounds...
You'll live.
Speak. It is done.
There. Done. Shoes. Well, where are my boots?
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Lower.
You saw another Gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
There. Done.
Gods, deliver me.
The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
The Tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective.
Purification cannot wait. I am unfamiliar with the, well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this Fey run.
Okay, well, that was interesting. And I only got 10 XP out of all of that. Oh, God.